Grand Rising, Grand Rising. I hope everybody's doing well today. As for me, I'm not doing too well, people. I had death in my family. My brother died day before yesterday, and yeah, it just I don't know. Ever since it happened, I've been dragging. I feel like I'm catching a cold. I don't know if I'm catching a cold or if I'm just having a moment, because of what happened. It's just so, you know, it's just so, I guess, I don't know, y'all. It's just bothering me a little bit. It's bothering me a whole lot, really, because I had just talked to my brother. I had just talked to him twice. And then about 1 o'clock, one something that morning, my phone rang. And my heart, it felt like my heart was going to jump out my chest because when I looked at it, I seen my brother's name and I'm like, he doesn't call me this late. What's going on? And my heart just started racing. Boom, 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 boom. It started out slow, right? It started out slow, right? And then it just speed up. It just sped up. And I'm like, oh boy. And I was sitting on the side of my bed. I wasn't asleep either. Oh, excuse me. I wasn't asleep either. And I answered the phone and it was my nephew, my brother's son. He said, Aunt Lisa. I said, yeah. I said, what's wrong, baby? He said, Aunt Lisa. I said, yeah. He said, he gone. I said, what you mean? I said, what you mean? He said, he gone, Aunt Lisa. So I stopped for a minute. I say, what are you saying to me? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What are you saying to me? He said, Aunt Lisa, he gone. He said, your brother gone. I said, what are you saying? You mean he gone to the hospital? I just did listen. It just didn't register to me what it didn't register to me what my nephew was saying. I heard him, but you know how you hear something, but you that ain't what you want to hear. He didn't come out and say he passed away. He just kept saying he gone, and I was thinking maybe they had to take him to the hospital. You know, the last thing I was thinking of is that him passing away. I had just talked to my brother on the phone twice. And he was, he sounded like himself and everything. He didn't sound like he was sick. He didn't. He had good. He sounded like he was in good spirits, right? So I just screamed. Oh, I screamed to the top of my lungs, and I put my clothes on. I said, "I'll be there in a minute." He said, "Okay." He said, "I called you and Sean." He said, "Cause I got y'all the numbers I got, and I know how y'all got down with my father." I said, I'll be there, nephew. I'm going to slip something on. I got to call me an Uber. And that's what I did. And when I got over there, yeah, he was gone. He was gone. Mm-mm-mm. He was gone. Yes, and had been gone for a while. You heard me? So me and my sister-in-law was talking, and I said, "What?" I said, "Shay, did he? Was he sick?" I knew my brother was sick, but I didn't know how sick my brother was. Okay, but I knew my brother was sick. My brother had sarcoidosis and he had COPD, and he kept drinking because I think what he was doing was trying to stay away from other things, and he was drinking, right? And I don't know if he was still dipping and dabbing with the heroin or not. And she said he was fine. He came and picked her up. They went home like they normally do and went in the house and got comfortable and stuff. And he said he was going upstairs and lay down. And she said she went up there and laid down with him, and they was laying there looking at the news. Okay. And she dozed off, and so did he. But she woke up because she had to go to the bathroom. And she said when she came back, he was face down in the bed. And she said he don't sleep like that because he got COPD, and he sleeps on his back because it's better for him to breathe sleeping on his back. And she said when she came back, she was like, and she was trying to push him over, but she couldn't, so she called Shane, which is his son. And she said, Shane, come here. I think something wrong with your father. And Shane came in, and so Shane said, "Man, he breathing, he breathing." So she said he was getting ready to leave back out or something. And she said, something wrong, something wrong. Because she said he was cold. So he had to be dead for a while if he was already cold. You know, he had been dead for a minute. And I think what happened was when Steve got in that bed, he passed away while they was asleep. You believe that's what happened. I think that my brother passed away while him and his wife was in their sleep. And he told her that's how he wanted to die. Was in the bed with his wife, laying next to his wife. And that's how he died. And listen, that ain't the kicker, y'all. I got another brother that passed away. Okay? And he passed away the same way, laying next to his wife in the bed. Yeah. They passed away the same way, laying next to their wife in the bed. Yeah. And went to sleep and just went passed away. You know, I know we are put here. We're gonna go one day. I know that. I know that. But it was just so fast. I just had talked to my brother twice. I had talked to him twice. And he sounded like he was all right and everything. And Shay said he didn't look right to her. And she kept asking him what was wrong. She said she couldn't put her finger on it. He said, "What, I look high or something?" She said, "No, you don't look high." She said, "You just don't look right. It's just something is off. You don't look right." But she seen it. I don't know if y'all ever seen somebody who look like death. When you look at them, you can see death in their face. If you know what you're looking at, right? If you know what you're looking at, you can see it in a person's face, right? But his wife, some people are more spiritual than others and they will pick up on it. But his wife didn't pick up on it. She seen it, but she didn't know what she was looking at. You know, you can look at somebody's face and tell that you know, that they, you can see death in their face if you know what you're looking at. And I think that's what she seen, but she didn't know that's what she was looking at. And he went up there and got in the bed, went to sleep, and passed away. Just slipped right away. Yeah. And you know what? I don't mean no harm, but I pray I don't die a tragic death. You know, I don't want to die tragic like from gunshots or what I mean, or something like that. You know, God is good. My people that have passed away, nobody died of a tragic except for my nephew. I got a nephew that died from gunshot, right? But other than that, everybody has died. You know, uh, you know, it wasn't a tragic death for everybody else, and that's the way I want. I want to, when my time, when God calls on me, I don't want. I hope it's not a tragic death. You know, I don't want. I don't want a tragic death. You know, so yeah. But I just couldn't believe it. I just couldn't believe it, y'all. It was it's just the way it happened. It's just the way it happened. It happened so fast, Like he was I talked to him twice that day. I talked to him twice that day. And then that morning, by one something in the morning, my phone rung. He had passed away that fast. And I had talked to him twice. And you know what? I said, I hope he got a chance to make it right with God. I hope he had a chance to repent and make it right with God. You know? Um, Me and my brother went through some things, but I was able to get my thoughts, get my mindset right. And I no longer carried the grudge, right? I had the right to be angry because that was my brother and he did some mean things to me. And I never understood why. I never understood why he wanted to, harm me. What was it about me, you know, that you didn't like when I had done nothing to you, you know? And I had the right. I did. Me and my brother at one time, a while back, we didn't speak, I think, for almost 10 years. He had just did some crap ball stuff to me. And I never understood why. What was the point? What was the purpose? Because I had never did anything to him. And, but I'm glad that I'm a forgiving person, right? I forgive and I don't hold grudges. So we started back to talking and, you know, and ever since then, things have been good, have been pretty good. We wasn't we wasn't close, but we was close, if that makes sense. And I love my brother. Even though the things he did to me. I love my brother, but I had to take a step away from my brother because I just couldn't understand why he wanted to hurt me. I mean, sister, we sister and brother. Why are you trying? Why you want to hurt me? Why you want to do hurtful things to me? And I had never done anything to him. That's the thing. I just never understood it. And so, uh, after a while, I dropped the grudge. I was well. I had been being. I was over being mad. Okay, I was over being mad, and oh, so we started back to talking again, and we was talking ever since. You know, but I just couldn't believe it. It just happened so fast, y'all. So, and I'm talking about this because I'm leading up to something. If you got loved ones and you can make it right, make it right. Because you never know when you go if you gonna see that person again or now or no. You understand what I'm saying? So if you got loved ones that you mad at, sit down and ask yourself, why am I mad? Is it worth it? Is it really worth it for you to walk around mad with that person? Let it go. Let it go, y'all. It's not worth it. My sister and my brother, one of my sisters and my brother was not speaking. Well, two of my sisters and my brother was not speaking. And now I know that they feel some type of way, right? Because they could have let it go. They could have let it go. They should have just let it go. And so, and now he's gone. Now you can't make it right now because he gone. You know, I got people in my family that's done did things to me, but you know what? I don't even talk about it no more. I let it go. I treat them nice. I treat them good because let me tell you something. I worry about me. Okay, me. Okay, me carrying grudges not going to help me at all. Me being mad with somebody is not going to benefit me at all. So this is how I live my life. I worry about me and what it's going to do to me. Okay, so I don't carry grudges. I don't get mad with people. Okay, I got people right now in my family that talks about me and been talking about me. But they'll call and smile and grin in my face, and I'll talk to them and be nice and everything. Because they got to deal with that. That's not on me. That's on them. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna let nobody uh make me act ugly. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not gonna let nobody make me act ugly because of how they act. You see what I'm saying? And that's what happens a lot of times. People will act, do things to you, and make you flare up. You understand? Or make you get mad. I'm not doing that. I'm going to continue to love people and treat people good and go about my business. Now, what you do with it is your business. How you want to carry it is on you. Long as I know that I'm showing you love and I'm being good to you, that's all that matters for me. I'm not carrying no grudges. I'm not arguing and fussing with nobody no more or none of that. I've been stopped that anyway. I'm not doing it no more. I'm not. Because you could be here today and gone in next couple hours, couple minutes. You see what I'm saying? Look how fast my brother left here. I had just talked to him. I talked to him twice on the phone. And then I look up at 1 something in the morning. He done passed away. He gone. Done passed away. That fast. So I just want to talk about this because let it go. Is it that bad that you can't let it go? And see, sometimes we gotta learn how to treat people with a long handled spoon. And what I mean by that is that sometimes you gotta be good to people from a distance. Because some people is going to be who they are no matter what. Some people don't want to let it go. And some people will try to make you be something that you don't want to be, you know, from the way they act, because of the way they act and the things that they do to you. But you can't let that break you down. You can't let what other people do make you act a ass. No, let it go. Let them do what they want to do with it, but you let it go. And tell I love you no matter what, no matter how you feel about me. I love you, and you can't change that. You know what I mean? This guy on I forgot his name. I can see his face and everything. He would be on Facebook a lot and come on there and talk and stuff. I don't know what happened to his page, but he used to always say, "I love you," and ain't nothing you can do about it. That's what I'm talking about. That's where I'm at right now. I don't care what you think of me, how you feel about me, and how much you talk about me. I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Nothing. And that's my attitude from now on. That's been my attitude for a while. Matter of fact, I don't be trying to argue with people. I don't be trying to argue with people. I don't be trying to, you know what I mean? I don't want to argue. I don't want to fuss. I don't want to fight or none of that. If somebody talking about something and it's something that I really don't want to talk about, I'm not going to talk about it. I'm just going to say, let me excuse myself. Y'all go ahead and talk. Let me excuse myself because this is a conversation that I don't want to talk about. You know, and that's it, and that's all. But yeah, I'm telling you, life is what you make it. You could be mean and nasty to people, or you could be nice and sweet and lovable. It's up to you. But always remember that that person could be here today and gone tomorrow. Some people got issues with their parents, with their mothers, issues with their father. If you can make it right, make it right. See, we got some people got to learn how to deal with situations sometimes. Some of y'all got to learn how to deal with certain situations sometimes, right? Instead of just getting mad and being angry with that person, you can still love that person from a distance. You understand what I'm saying? You can still love that person from a distance, even though that person is, an asshole and always trying to argue and fuss and whatever. You can still love that person from a distance. Don't feed into that. Don't feed into it, into their shenanigans. When they start acting up, hey, hey, I got to go. I got something. I just remember I got something to do. All right, I'll call you later. I'll call you later. We'll talk later, or I love you. And go about your business. When they start cutting up and acting up, because that's what I do right now. I got people in my family that 1 minute they act like they love me, and then the next minute they act like I done something to them. And you know what I did? Cut that phone call right off. I get up off that phone. I sure do. I sure do. And leave them where they at. Because I refuse to let anybody make me be mad and angry. No, thank you. You go ahead. You can have that. And that's what you got to do for people. Stop letting people make you act. Stop allowing people to make you act. Make t- Stop allowing people to make you act up. Okay, that's the problem. Some of us we let people in, and we allow people to make us mad and frustrate us and stuff. And then when we get mad, we want to go after that person. No, no, that's not the answer for that. Leave them where they at. Leave people like that where they at. You got mothers and fathers that you got issues with. Learn how to love them from a distance. Learn how to love them from a distance. Because your mother, they not gonna always be around. One day they gonna be gone too, and you're gonna be feeling some kind of way because you didn't make it right, or at least try to make it right. So yeah, I'm telling you, that thing blew my mind when they called me and told me that. It really did. Because I had just talked to him. I had just talked to him twice on the phone. And I was like, wow. When I got over there, I was like, wow, I can't believe this. I cannot believe it. I just talked to Steve twice on the phone. I just couldn't believe it. It just happened so fast. It really did. It happened real fast. It really did. So we have to, hey, live the best life you can, but while you live in your life, be good to people. Be good to people, y'all, because you never know when your time comes. We don't know when our time is going to come. We don't. We don't. That's why I try to be good to people, treat people good, And you know what I mean and stuff. Because I don't know when my time will come. I don't. I say I'm gonna live to see 100, and I do. I want to live to see 100. I want to be able to get around, walk around, talk to people and stuff. Talk about giving people wisdom and knowledge and stuff. Yep, I sure do. Yep, that's why I'm trying to take care of myself. You know, so that I can live longer. I hope God spare me and let me live longer. I would love to see 100 years old. I really would. I got a brother that's 73, and if you seen him, you wouldn't even think that it was his age. You would think he was telling a lie, but he not. He's 73 years old. He's still out here working, cut grass, all kinds of stuff. Like I said, if you was to see him, you wouldn't think you was looking at a 73-year-old because he do not look it at all. He sure don't. I was sipping my drink, y'all. Excuse me. Yep, he sure don't. My brother do not look 73 at all. I got two brothers left now. All uh, three of my brothers gone. It was nine of us. Now three of them gone, and all the sisters are still here. But all three of my brothers is gone. Three of my brothers is gone. I got two left. Yeah. Excuse me, I had to wet my whistle. Yep, I got two brothers left. Yep, two brothers left, y'all. And all my sisters are still living. All praise to the Most High. My sisters are still living. Yep. So that's how I'm gonna live my life. I'm gonna live my life stress free and be happy and be a happy person. Treat people with love and kindness. That's what I'm doing. But like I said, you never know. You just never know. My brother slipped right away from here. Like I said, and I had just talked to him twice, and he slipped right away. He sure did. He sure did. He slipped right on away from here. And his wife said one day they was talking, and he said, "You know what?" He said, "When I go, I want to be right in the bed beside you." And she said, "Don't say that. Don't say that. I don't want you to go. I don't want you to go like that. Don't say that. I don't want to wake up and you gone." And that's how it happened. Yeah. He died in the bed with his wife, right beside his wife. And I'm glad he was at home. When whatever happened to him happened. I'm glad he was at home with his family. I really am. Yeah. I'm glad he was at home with his family. Yeah. I'll get it together though. I have been dragging, but I'll get it together. Yeah. I just remember y'all, try to get your life right as best as you can and try to be good to people and stop getting mad and not speaking and stuff like that, because you never know when your last day is going to come. You don't. You don't have a clue when your last day may be here. I mean, you don't have a clue. You could be here today and gone tomorrow. That's what I really meant. My words getting twisted and stuff. But that's what I meant. You don't know. You know, you could be here today and gone tomorrow. You could be here today and gone in next seconds, next couple of seconds. Because that's how my brother did. I talked to him. I talked to him twice. And I looked up. He passed away at 1 something in the morning. Yep. And I think he had already passed away, but they was up there asleep. Shay said she was asleep. His wife was asleep too. Right? And she said she got up to go to the bathroom. When she came back, he looked at funny, the way he was laying. And she was like, he don't lay on his stomach because it's hard for him to breathe like that. And so that's when she called Shane and everything, and it went from there. But yeah, yeah. And him and my other brother died the same way, next to their wife. My other brother died like that too. Laying in the bed next to his wife. Yeah, yeah. But you know what I don't like, y'all? I don't like when some husband and wives when they together and your husband do something wrong and you don't say nothing. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I don't like that. I can't stand that because I don't give a flying patootie what's going on. If you're my husband and you're wrong, I'm gonna let you know you are wrong. Now I might not say it in front of everybody, but I'm gonna let you know you are wrong. I done seen so many women do that, you know, knowing they wrong is two left shoes. They know it. They know it. You know, they know their husband be wrong is two left shoes, but they won't tell them. They'll just go along with it, and I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. Just like if my if if I was married and my husband and I did something wrong, I expect for my husband to get on me about it. Let me know, baby, that was wrong. You was wrong for that. You need to make that right. You understand what I'm saying? But why is it that some of these women, go along with these men because their husbands? Why is it they just go along with the situation, knowing that he wrong? I don't be getting it. I don't. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I really don't. I don't. I don't be understanding that. I don't get it. It just make me feel some kind of way. I'm not gonna no, I'm not gonna lie for you and I'm not gonna sit up here knowing you wrong and not say nothing. Like that's the part I don't understand. I never understood that. How some married couples they be married and their husbands do wrong stuff, but you never say anything, you know? Never opens up his mouth. For real. And I just don't like that. I feel as though if your husband wrong, tell him he wrong. You don't have to say it in front of a lot of people or try to embarrass him, but let him know he wrong and vice versa. If your wife wrong, then you let her know she wrong. I don't understand that. And I see a lot of married couples do that. The husbands be wrong as two left shoes. And they'll take and let them, they'll take and just, ignore it. It's like they ignore it. I just don't agree with it. If my husband wrong, I'm gonna tell him he wrong. Simple as that. And if I'm wrong, I expect for him to tell me I'm wrong if I'm doing something wrong. It's just that simple. But I don't agree with that. Just not, just turning the blind cheek. You know, I don't agree with that at all. I sure don't. Yep. But y'all, I'm getting ready to go. I love y'all. And like I said, practice letting it go. Just let it go. Just let it go. It's not, at the end of the day, it's not worth it. It is not worth it at all. It's not even worth it. It isn't. It isn't. Sitting up being mad and stuff with somebody. It it's just not worth it, y'all. It's not worth it. And then something, Lord forbid, something happen, and then you sitting up there crying and you upset, your nerves worked up and everything because now that person is gone. You can't make it right with them. You can't make it right with them. Well, uh, yeah. But I love y'all. I'm going now. I think I'm gonna take me a nap. I don't feel too well. I really don't. I don't know if it's because of what's going on. I don't know. But I don't feel too well. I really don't. I don't at all. I don't. But I love you guys. Please repent. Please repent. And stay prayed up. I love y'all. And I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.